Right, Vince, this is the second part. You can see I've got the V-ton tipped float rubbers, and that's what I meant about the carb. Looks like they've been rebuilt fairly recently, because the carb kit I bought, the rebuild kit, came with these little brass ones, and these have never been used. I kept them in the box simply because I thought the ones with the rubber tip would be better, because they're a softer surface for sealing. Now I'm not quite sure whether this material is compatible with E10, but while I've got the floats stripped down again, I thought I'd ask whether I should use the brass ones, which are brand new, and they match up with these are the new holders, the holders that I put in. I put the new ones in, although I put these ones back in to seal it. Now both the I did check both the arms of the floats where the seat, where they fit on, and both of these are they're identical. One's not bent more than the other, or they sit at the same height on the bench. Now I'm not quite sure how far up the float bowl the floats need to come up before they start causing a problem, but when I just topped the float bowls up just now, once it got to a certain level, fuel did start flowing out of the jet hole where the jet would be normally. So I'm assuming that the level of fuel in the float, when obviously when that's upside down, as you know, that'll be upside down like so, and the float will come up and it'll cut the fuel off. I know how it works. I just don't know how far up the bowl the float needs to come, because I haven't adjusted either of these. These was just as it was when I got the car, and I presumed that because it wasn't leaking fuel originally, then these floats must be set accordingly. Like I say, they both sit the same. They both sit the same in the caps, in the lids of the float bowl. They both sit identical, and so it's just determining. Obviously, you can alter this fork to determine how much fuel is in the float bowl, but I didn't disturb these at all, because I thought just leave them as they are, because if there was not causing a problem when I first when the engine was running, it was running, although roughly. There was no fuel leaking out, so which is what makes me think that the problem lies in the jets themselves, i.e. when you pull the choke out, etc. But if there is a way of testing this level, then it's certainly not in the manual I've got, but there must be a way of determining how high up the float. There must be a measurement that I can use. So if anybody's got that, if you in particular know what that is, Vince, let me know. And I haven't published any of these videos yet, so let's just see what your response is going to be. So that's where I am at the moment. I can reassemble those, and then I'll show you again in another video. Thanks.